Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lexicon 2020. I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to participate in Lexicon 2020. आज इस वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस में आप सभी को साथ देखकर मुझे एक अत्यंत सुखद अनुभव हो रहा है, जिसकी मैं कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकती हूँ, क्योंकि हमारे लखनऊ वालों के लिए ये बहुत अच्छी और बहुत इनोवेटिव इवेंट है जो हमारी टीम ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया है. Because of corona, this is a high time to organize such kind of event. Such kind of event, not everyone wants to do everything the corona. I'm really delighted to get this opportunity to introduce our esteemed chairpersons in front of you. Firstly, I want to introduce Sunita Saxena, Chief Dietitian, KG Lucknow. She has more than 25 years experience in the field of nutrition, obesity, diabetes, liver, and several other related problems. Now, our second esteemed chairperson, she is Sushma Tiwari. She's from Allahabad. She's RT, DHA, and she's a consultant MNT for Saket, Yashlok, Arab, and Brain Research Center. So, all the best to all of speakers, chairpersons, and all of our team members. Now, I'll requesting Induja to further continue the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Rama ma'am. I'd like to introduce Rama ma'am as well. She's a senior dietitian at SGPGI and has more than experience of 20 years in the field. And without making you people wait, let's move over to our sessions. The first session is by Dr. Kanchan Jarewal. She's a senior dietitian working in Scope Hospital, Lucknow, and has an experience of 11 years in the field. She won't be able to present the lecture herself due to unavoidable circumstances. Instead, we'll be playing her recorded video. Thank you. Her topic is managing your own health.
Good evening, friends. I am Dr. Kanchan Jarewal, working in Scope Hospital. I am covering the topic managing your own health. I am focusing on some points to manage your health. Like first is vitamin D. As summer, opportunity to get sufficient sunlight to obtain the requisite amount of vitamin D. Sadly, despite of this, India being a tropical country, most Indians shown a recent study done by team are deficient in vitamin D, are having less than 20 nano per ml, while the recommended dietary allowance for vitamin D is 400 to 800 IU, is arguably very low for Indians who probably needs between 2000 to 4000 units of vitamin D a day to maintain normal blood level of vitamin D. As the source of vitamin D is sunlight, all we know. The deficiency of vitamin D is due to, number one, we are not eating sufficient amount of right food in adequate amount. Second, processing of food is also reduce its micronutrient content. Next, sometimes overcooking practices, and last, we are living in air conditioned room and in home, so we don't get sufficient amount of vitamin D. Next, our dark skin as melanin and the clothes we wear we make it difficult our skin to get enough vitamin D from the sun. A micronutrient is required in a small quantity, yet we Indians are deficient in micronutrients, which can lead to macro consequences as micronutrients are cofactor for the efficient catalytic action of many enzymes in our body, and they enables us to optimally use our macronutrient as well. जैसे हमें ये माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट को फैक्टर की तरह काम करता है एंजाइम के साथ, जो कि हमारे मैक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट के यूज कराने में हेल्पफुल है. So we need vitamin D for absorption of other macronutrient. As sunlight source, still we are not go out for walk between 10 to 3 am. Best time for optimal sunlight of particular wavelength UVB 290 to 320 mm to reach our skin. Next, some of us apply sunscreen lotion for skin protection, so that also impairs production of adequate of vitamin D precursor in the skin. So we all in this COVID time we are staying at home. During the lockdown time we are staying at home as far as possible. So in this condition there's possibility of being deficient in vitamin D. Hence it may be worthwhile to consult your doctor or dietitian to test your vitamin D level, and if there is deficiency we must supplement our diet with vitamin D to meet body needs. Next, my focus is on boosting immunity. Through these points we can boost our immunity, like healthy living involves eating nutritious food, practicing hygienic habits, walking and exercising regularly, maintaining good emotional and mental health, and having adequate sleep. I'm focusing on this next topic, gut microbiome. A healthy body has a healthy gut. The microbes living in our gut, collectively known as microbiome, plays an important role in the body's response to infectious pathogens like coronavirus. It is thus important to make a healthy gut helps to prevent impaired digestion that can damage the vital organs like lung, causing respiratory failure. This is a reason we should think of supporting rather than boosting our immunity. This time we should support our immunity through the healthy food, through the healthy habit, through the nutritious food, through meditation and other points. Next, as we know, immune cells, inflammation, we should prevent food which reduce our inflammation, which reduce the inflammation. Next, homemade food. Homemade food, as all we know, are through the generation we are getting it and consume, providing the sustaining all that essential for us to strengthen our immunity. Thus, this is found to have most desirable and positive impact on gut microbes. Next, we should take antioxidants and minerals to improve immunity, like vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin 9, vitamin 12, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. And Induja is also covering the topic vitamin D on vitamins, so I am not elaborating this. Now I am coming to minerals. Minerals, zinc is very much important in this time. It helps in improving the immunity, and iron, selenium are also required. Next, their quantity we need in recommended dietary allowances. Next, I am covering the topic having positive mind. As a physical health and mental health is also as well as important as the physical health. So we should be mentally be positive and think good. जब हमारा पॉजिटिव माइंड होता है तो हमारी इम्यूनिटी ऑलरेडी इंप्रूव करती है. जब हम खाना खाते हैं, हम खुश होकर खाते हैं तो वो खाना लगता है. दुखी होकर खाना या स्ट्रेस में खाना जस्ट वो इतना प्रॉपर वर्क नहीं कर पाता है. इसका भी रीजन है साइंटिफिक, लेकिन अभी इस समय मैं ज्यादा नहीं खींचूंगी. अभी पॉजिटिव माइंड पे देखेंगे हम, और पॉजिटिव माइंड हम कैसे रखते हैं, ये हमारे वे है, पॉजिटिव वे है थ्रू मेडिटेशन, योगा, ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइजेस, लिसनिंग टू म्यूजिक एंड डेवलपिंग हॉबीज, जो कि हमारे हेक्टिक शेड्यूल की वजह से नहीं हम कर पा रहे थे. दिस टाइम वी कैन इन्वॉल्व इन गुड हॉबीज. ओम चैंटिंग इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इससे आपकी पूरी बॉडी में पॉजिटिविटी आती है. इसको शांत होकर जब हम बाहर के एटमॉस्फेयर से हट के अंदर की तरफ सोचते हैं तो हमें अलग ही एनर्जी मिलती है, जो कि बहुत पॉजिटिव एनर्जी है. तो वी शुड प्रैक्टिस डेली फॉर द चैंटिंग, आर योगा, आर मेडिटेशन. के लिए हम फिजिकल एक्टिविटी भी हमारी पॉजिटिव माइंड को इम्प्रूव करती है। जैसे हम फिजिकल एक्टिविटी के थ्रू हम बॉडी स्ट्रेस को दूर कर सकते हैं, इम्यूनिटी को बढ़ा सकते हैं, इम्प्रूव डाइजेशन हो सकता है, और इससे हम वी कैन रिड्यूस द क्रॉनिक डिजीजेज जो हमारी इम्यूनिटी को कम कर रहे हैं। कंजर्व अवर एसेंशियल एक्टिविटीज, जो कि एनर्जी हम एसेंशियल एक्टिविटी के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं अगर हम फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज करते हैं तो, और पॉजिटिव माइंड रखते हैं तो हमारी एनर्जी वेस्टेड चीजों में नहीं जाएगी। वी कैन कंजर्व एनर्जी फॉर अ गुड थिंग। Ensure having consistent sleep, scheduled sleep, and the fixed time. Sleeping time should be regular. And next, helps to manage our mood. This also helps to manage our mood and appetite and facilitate to improve our immunity. So 8 hours sleep is essential. Deprivation of sleep can cause weakness to our body. Next, meditation. It's also helpful in taking good sleep. Next is food safety. Sharing food by eating out of same plate and sipping out of the same cup is undesirable and dangerous to this time. We should, and other practices we should do is separate the raw food from cooked food to avoid contamination. Next, cook and meat thoroughly. Next, while reheating cooked food, double check it is fresh, are suitable for consuming. Next, rinse the chopped board, knives, utensils while cutting raw meat, chicken and fish. Nutrition tip: include adequate amount of protein to maintain muscle mass by taking soya chunks, tofu, soya milk, sprouts, nuts, eggs, meats. Next, switch to low fat milk, curd and buttermilk. Next, positively include 4 to 5 servings of vitamins and minerals while taking rich fruits and vegetables. Snack or low-calorie nutritious food like salad, sprouts, and roasted chana include in your diet. Next, drinking adequate amount of water to keep your body hydrated all the time. Avoid Tetra Pak juice, fruit juice, sugary carbonated drinks. Avoid consuming pre and post workout drinks. Avoid deep fried food. Do regular routine floor exercise, walking inside home or the terrace, and skipping. Keep yourself active throughout the day. Learn to do household chores. Thanks for listening to me.
Thanks a lot to Kanchanji. Now, next topic will be covered by Dr. Dietitian Nirupma Singh ji. She is a senior dietitian at SGPGI Lucknow and has 17 years of experience in the field. She will be speaking on boosting immunity with indigenous foods in COVID-19. Welcome, Nirupma ji. Please proceed with the talk.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Myself is Nirupama. I am dietitian at Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute of Medical Sciences. My topic is indigenous food and methods to improve immunity during COVID-19 pandemic. I'll not speak on what is COVID-19 because everybody knows what is it and how it is spreading. But some things which is very important, what are the symptoms? That's dry cough, high fever, sore throat, and difficulty in breathing. So the causes or reason for the spread is personal contact, air by cough or sneeze, mass gathering, contaminated object, or going out. Today's lockdown, we have to be in-house. What are the preventions? The major thing which we have to prevent to spread the COVID-19 is wear a face mask, wash your hands properly again and again, always cover your cough or sneeze, avoid contact with sick people. things that harms immune system, that previous speaker was talking about this, binge drinking, smoking and exposure, scrimping on sleep, physical activity, carrying negative emotions, avoiding sunlight, ignoring personal hygiene, using toxic and makeup and unhygienic products, misuse of antibiotics, and negligence of importance of water. We can be safe from COVID-19. So what are the nutrition tips, major tips? सबसे पहले तो घर का बना हुआ खाना खाएं, limit your salt intake, limit your sugar intake, limit your fat intake, avoid alcohol, stay hydrated. और अगर बहुत जरूरत पड़ती है when you are out, because now unlock हो चुका है और सब लोग अपने अपने काम पर हैं, कभी जरूरत पड़ती है तो बहुत सेफ फूड प्रोडक्ट का इस्तेमाल करें. अपनी प्रायोरिटीज को फिक्स करिए कि हमें खाना क्या है, और उसमें सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि हमें फ्रेश फूड लेना है, अपने किचन को क्लीन, नीट एंड क्लीन रखना है, अपने बर्तनों को साफ रखना है. ये एवरीबॉडी इज बस जस्ट आई एम रिवाइजिंग. तो इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि हमारा इंडिजिनस फूड एंड इंडिजिनस मेथड. तो इंडिजिनस मेथड्स क्या होते हैं कि जैसे हम पहले भी सनलाइट एक्सपोजर में, धूप की रोशनी में ड्राई सुखाने का काम करते थे. और अभी जब रेफ्रिजरेटर, एवरीबॉडी इज हैविंग रेफ्रिजरेटर, तो हमें जो चीजें फ्रिज के अंदर रखनी है, पेरिशेबल आइटम्स जो होते हैं, the 60-degree temperature. Above the 60-degree temperature is sometimes difficult, but 40 to 45-degree temperature in direct sunlight exposure is the better option. Always use safe water and मीन्स जो पानी का इस्तेमाल हम कर रहे हैं, या जो हम अपनी सब्जियों को या फलों को जो प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, उनको अच्छे प्रकार से धुलने के लिए अभी बहुत सारे केमिकल्स या बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी आ रही हैं जिनको कि हम मार्केट से खरीद के ले सकते हैं. लेकिन कुछ जो इंडिजिनस मेथड होते हैं, जैसे नमक के पानी में धुलना, थोड़ा गुनगुना पानी है, उसमें थोड़ा सा नमक डाल दिया या फिटकरी डाल दिया, इस तरीके से डाल के यदि हम अपने सब्जियों और अपने फलों को धुल के रख रहे हैं तो वो उतना ही इफेक्टिव होता है. इंडिजिनस फूड्स होते क्या हैं और क्यों इंडिजिनस फूड्स चाहिए? इंडिजिनस फूड मतलब वो चीजें जो आजकल हम जिनको सुपर फूड कह रहे हैं, दैट आर बेसिकली इंडिजिनस फूड. और हम लोग अब फिर से उन चीजों के पीछे जा रहे हैं, उनका इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं. दैट आर नेचुरल एंड ऑर्गेनिक, more micronutrients, nutrient dense, and boost immunity, promote dietary diversity, and help healthy ecosystem. Means जो कुछ भी हम खाते हैं, क्यों हमें चाहिए, ये इसका कारण ये है कि जो चीजें हम भूल चुके थे उनको फिर से इस्तेमाल करना है. Our Prime Minister is talking about the vocal for local, and we have to go for that. These are the basic ingredients which we have forgotten actually. Now we have started. That's a dalchini, adrak, haldi, methi, मुलैठी, लौंग, इलायची, काली मिर्च, इन सब चीजों का प्रयोग यदि हम रोज के खाने में करें, और फ्रेश, ये नहीं कि हमने पेस्ट बना के रख लिया और उनका इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं. इससे अच्छा है कि हम फ्रेश इस्तेमाल करें, क्योंकि बिकॉज इट कंटेन्स हाई एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स, एंटी इन्फ्लामेटरी, एंड जो मेजर बायो एक्टिव कंपाउंड्स होते हैं, वो पोटेंशियल के बेसिक जो इफेक्ट्स होता है वो यही होता है कि एंटी माइक्रोबियल होते हैं, एंड समटाइम्स इट हेल्प्स इन एंटी कार्सिनोजेनिक आल्सो. जो हमारा कोरोना वायरस है, बेसिकली वो हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक्ट को इफेक्ट करता है, सबसे ज्यादा उसको प्रभावित करता है. ज्यादातर जो हमारी मोर्टेलिटी हो रही है बिकॉज ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक्ट, हमारा लंग्स इन्फेक्टेड हो रहा है. तो उसके लिए विटामिन ए, जो कि आपका जो आपका विटामिन ए होता है, म्यूकोशल एपिथेलियल सेल्स जो रेस्पिरेटरी सेल्स रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक्ट की होती हैं, उसको इम्यूनिटी देता है, मतलब उसको एनहेंस करता है म्यूकोशल इम्यूनिटी को। और आपका जो विटामिन ई होता है, जो प्रीकर्सर होता है विटामिन ए का, विटामिन सी, बी, जिंक, सेलेनियम, ये एंटी जो हमारी नेचुरल फ्रूट प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं, इनमें ये सारे विटामिन मिनरल्स मौजूद होते हैं, जिनका प्रयोग हमें करना होता है, जो कि हम भूल चुके थे। हम भाग रहे थे पीछे वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज के, जो हमारा जो फास्ट फूड था या प्रिजर्व फूड का इस्तेमाल हम कर रहे थे, उनसे हटके अब हमें नेचुरल फूड्स इस्तेमाल करना है। और सारी चीजें, हमारा एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है वो हमें ध्यान देना चाहिए कि हमारे जो लोकली अवेलेबल फ्रूट्स होते हैं, जो सीजनल फ्रूट्स होते हैं, जो सीजन में आते हैं। अब हम किसी भी सीजन में सोचेंगे कि हम तरबूज खाएं या किसी भी सीजन में हम आम खाएं, तो डेफिनेटली वो हमें अवेलेबल तो होता है, लेकिन वो हमें मिलता कहाँ से है? वो हमें मिलता है प्रिजर्वेशन के माध्यम से मिलता है। तो हमें जो लोकली अवेलेबल फ्रूट्स होते हैं उनका प्रयोग करना है, जैसे कि हमारे सिट्रस फ्रूट्स जो भी सीजन में आ रहे हैं, आंवले के सीजन में आंवला का इस्तेमाल करिए, अमरूद के सीजन में अमरूद का इस्तेमाल करिए। और जो हमारे स्पाइसेस हैं, स्पाइसेस सारे पूरे साल हमें अवेलेबल रहती हैं, इनका प्रयोग करना है। खाने में प्रोटीन की मात्रा बढ़ानी है, उसके लिए वेजिटेरियन और नॉन वेजिटेरियन दोनों ही ऑप्शंस होते हैं। वेजिटेरियंस में दूध या दूध से बनी हुई चीजें, दही, मट्ठा, पनीर, इनका इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। नॉन वेज फूड में हमारा फिश, चिकन, एग का प्रयोग कर सकते हैं। और इसके साथ साथ जो हमारी जितने भी सीरियल्स या मिलेट्स होते हैं, इन सब में प्रोटीन होता है, अच्छे प्रकार के अमाइनो एसिड्स होते हैं। सो इट इज बेटर कि जो हमारा कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फूड हम इस्तेमाल करें वो अच्छा रहेगा। कि जैसे हम कभी एक दाल बनाते हैं तो उसके साथ दूसरी दाल मिक्स करें। इसके साथ साथ हमें स्पाइसेस का प्रयोग करना है। आई विल टॉक ऑन जिंक, क्योंकि ये जो जिंक होता है, ये इसकी डेफिशिएंसी होने पर कभी कभी ज्यादातर ऐसा होता है कि वायरल इन्फेक्शंस या फ्लू होने के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं। तो जो हमारे नट्स एंड ऑयल सीड्स होते हैं, जैसे कि हमारे ड्राई फ्रूट्स होते हैं, या हमारे मिलेट्स हैं, या हमारी पल्सेस, या जो हम रोजमर्रा के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं, उन सभी चीजों का इस्तेमाल बदल बदल कर या कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फूड के साथ करना चाहिए। विटामिन सी, जो कि हमारी इम्यूनिटी को बढ़ाने के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है, आंवला, अमरूद, तुलसी। अच्छा, इसके साथ साथ तुलसी का प्रयोग जरूर करना चाहिए। इट इज नॉट रिटन इन दिस, बट तुलसी का इस्तेमाल हम प्रतिदिन अगर 2 से 4 तुलसी की पत्तियां खाएंगे तो इट इज गुड। विटामिन डी, जो कि हमें सनलाइट से मिलता है। बाकी जो हमारे फूड प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं, इनमें बहुत ही कम मात्रा में विटामिन डी होता है, तो हमें या तो फोर्टिफाइड फूड खरीदना है, फोर्टिफाइड जिसमें विटामिन डी से फोर्टिफाइड किया हो, और इसके साथ साथ सनलाइट एक्सपोजर भी होना चाहिए। सो मेथड्स टू इम्प्रूव इम्यूनिटी, सबसे पहले अच्छा खाएं, पानी अच्छे से पिए, पानी के साथ साथ हम काढ़े का इस्तेमाल करें। जो इंडिजिनस फूड का हम बात कर रहे थे, उसमें सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है कि प्रतिदिन दिन में 2 बार काढ़ा जरूर इस्तेमाल करें। उस काढ़े में अश्वगंधा, मुलैठी, अदरक, लौंग, इलायची, तुलसी की पत्ती और थोड़ा सा हल्दी, इसको डालकर प्रयोग करें। तो ये जो काढ़ा होगा, हमें चाय के जो हमें सुबह सुबह चाय की आदत है ना, हैव अ कप ऑफ टी, उसके साथ साथ हैव अ कप ऑफ काढ़ा की आदत डालनी है, जिससे कि हमारा एक तो फ्लूइड पहुंचता है, दूसरा हमारा जो स्पाइसेस होते हैं, जो कॉन्डिमेंट्स एंड स्पाइसेस जिनके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, ये हमें इम्यूनिटी हमारी बढ़ाने के लिए हेल्पफुल होते हैं। डिस्ट्रेस योरसेल्फ, मेडिटेशन के बारे में ऑलरेडी प्रीवियस स्पीकर ने बात किया हुआ है। एक्सरसाइज ज्यादा से ज्यादा करनी है और सोना अच्छे से है, नींद जरूर पूरी करनी है। कौन कौन इसके हाई रिस्क में है? तो उसमें हमारी प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन, किसी भी प्रकार की कोई मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम है, जैसे कि किडनी की डिसीज या हार्ट की डिसीज, लंग्स या कैंसर, या किसी प्रकार की दवाइयों पर यदि हैं, तो वो मुश्किल उनके लिए ये थोड़ा सा कठिन है, बुजुर्ग लोगों के लिए और बच्चों के लिए। सो बेटर नॉट टू गो आउट इफ इट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड।
Okay. Nirupma ji, we are running out of time.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Ji, next I'd like to welcome dietitian Padma Singh ji. She is the founder and head of NutriCulp, a renowned health and weight management clinic in Delhi. She has an experience of 16 years in the field. She'll be speaking on food modification to relieve or avoid medical issues during this pandemic. Welcome, Padma ji.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for introducing me. I'm Dr. Padma Singh from Nutrical, and I'm the founder of Nutrical, and it is clinic in Delhi. Today, I'm talk about the food that helps to relieve or to avoid any kind of medical issues during this pandemic. First, I'll start with the water. That is the most important, but the least talked nutrient of our daily routine diet. Water should be like 10 to 12 glasses of water we should drink daily, and add flavored and detox water like mint, cucumber, ginger, lemon. We can add some kind of fruits as well, like apple, or maybe we can add some pineapple, etc. in the meals. And the water should be like we should add. It helps in constipation relief and immunity booster, good for the skin and hydration, removes water retention. It helps to remove toxins from the body, and it helps in if used in a proper proportions or in a good quantity, that helps to relieve many of the diseases like diabetes, uric acid, and hypertension. Next, what precaution we should take? That is, do not mix all the ingredients, because nowadays you can see lots of people are practicing it to mixing all the ingredients at a time. And according to me, that is not recommended, because that has many adverse effect that I'm facing with my clients. They are claiming for that. And then don't use too much of hot and too much of chilled water, because nowadays what people are practicing, they are using too much of hot water. That also is not very good for your body. 1 or 2 glasses is more than enough. And do not add ice or any other soft drinks in it, because that is more harmful for your body. So drink more of the water. Then second, I want to talk about is the fiber. Fiber is the most important thing, and that can be added in your diet through the cereals, pulses, and whole pulses. And you can add different kind of seeds like chia, flaxseed, psyllium husk, pulses with skin and sprouts, like whole cereals, soaked figs, paneer doda, nuts, and different kind of other seeds like pumpkins, sunflower, almonds, walnuts, hemp, etc. And the benefits is all the seeds and nuts, these are the rich source of zinc, calcium, omega-3 fatty acids. It helps in constipation, and if it uses wisely and a right quantity, it helps to lower the cholesterol, helps in PCOS, diabetes, and in obesity issues, arthritis, or osteoporosis, and many more. The precaution is this, that you should not add too many of the things at a time. Different food has different thermogenic effect on your body, so all the ingredients should not be used at a time. And see the medical condition that requires less of fiber, especially in IBS or many other problems. You well know about many of the problems that requires less fiber in diet. Now I'm talking about cereals, millets, and pulses. That includes wheat, oats, barley, millets like jowar, bajra, pulses with skin, and sprouts. Then I want to quote more of the benefits of it. It's rich source of carbohydrate, minerals, protein, and many of the other minerals of your importance. If it is used wisely in right proportion, it helps diabetes, hypertension, PCOS, obesity, arthritis, and definitely in constipation as well. Now, the precaution is, do not mix too many of the pulses and cereals at a time, because nowadays what people are doing, especially the diabetic patient, they're using all the ingredients at a time. Millets are very dry grains, so you should include more of the water while when you are consuming it, and it should be customized. The proportion should be customized according to the individual need. Then I want to include all the seasonal fruits and vegetable, as previous speaker has said. All the seasonal fruits is very important, like avla, guava, and broccoli, the drumstick, the moringa leaves, that is the most talk of the town nowadays, wheat grass, the garlic, ginger, mint. These are the things that should be added in the diet. And the benefits is already everybody has said, it's a immunity booster and helps in many of the deficiency disease of our body to help to remove that particular thing. Then the precaution is, again, I want to say all the fruits, all the vegetable that should be used according to the medical condition. portion size is very important. It's not like that all the time you can have fruits and vegetable and other seasonal thing in a very large quantity, because that is also not very good for you all. Now, at last, I want to thank all my NutriCon team and Vidul Bibha and all my prestigious members. Stay safe and healthy. Best wishes from Padma Singh, NutriCul. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Am I audible? So good evening, everyone. And I would really like to thank Mridul for introducing me to this NutriCon webinar. And I feel very privileged to be sharing a platform with such eminent nutritionists and dietitians who have spent their such a long period in the field of nutrition. I have been hearing the speakers, and my topic is immunoboosters, which can protect us from the virus, from this COVID-19 virus. So a lot has been already spoken, but let me just delve into some other facts. So the whole world has now woke up to the fact that we need to boost our immunity, and immunity, as we know, is basically our body's capability to fight infections. And today is the time where we are actually we are in the time of pandemic, and we really need to improve on that. So I would be discussing some major immunoboosters which can really help us in building up our immunity and staying strong, not just against COVID-19, but against all the diseases, because monsoon is also on. So all the diseases which can affect us. The first and foremost, and which can say as the king of immunoboosters, are the citrus fruits. And of course, lemon is one of them. Lemon is very rich in vitamin C, and as we know that vitamin C really boosts up the immunity. It helps in the production of WBCs, the white blood cells, and we really need to take care how do we actually consume it. So when we say a glass of lukewarm water, that means that it has to be very, very, it should not be very hot, because vitamin C is a very heat sensitive vitamin. Secondly comes your amla. Amla is a very rich source of vitamin C. And how can we consume it? We can either have it in the form of amla juice, or we can have it in the form of amla powder. Now, you can mix 2 teaspoons of amla powder with 2 teaspoons of honey, and we can consume it 3 to 4 times a day, which really helps in building up on our immunity. Now, the next vegetable, which is very common in summers and which is very less talked about, is our bell peppers. And specifically, I would like to mention the red bell pepper, because it's very rich in beta carotene. It's very rich in carotenoids. So it really helps in boosting our immunity. And a combination, this is one fruit, this is one vegetable, which is a combination of vitamin A and vitamin C, which are both very important to boost our immunity. Now comes garlic, which is called as a superstar, and of course it is very helpful not just in building up on the immunity, but it helps in lowering our blood pressure. Also, it slows down the hardening of the arteries, and I want to really mention here that 1 clove of garlic has about 5 milligram of calcium, and it has about 12 milligram of potassium. The sulfur it is a sulfur containing compound, that which is called as allicin. This is the compound which helps in building up the immunity. Then comes, along with garlic, comes our ginger, which is rich in the compound called as gingerol, and it decreases, it is an anti-inflammatory, it has anti-inflammatory properties. It helps in decreasing the cholesterol, it helps in decreasing the inflammation, it also helps in decreasing the nausea and vomiting. Next comes spinach. Spinach, as we all know, is a very rich source of dietary magnesium, antioxidant, beta carotene, vitamin C, calcium, potassium, etc., and of course folate and vitamin A. But we really need to be very careful with spinach that it should not be exposed to a lot of heat, and we should it should be cooked for a very little time so that we can retain all its nutrients. Next, and a very important thing are the probiotics. Now, what are probiotics? Basically, they are the good bacteria, and a very rich source of probiotic, and which is naturally available, is curd and yogurt. If our gut is very healthy, definitely it builds up on the immunity system. Next comes the when we talk about nuts and seeds. So Padma ji has also talked about nuts and seeds. So I am going to talk about almonds. They are very rich source of vitamin E, and they're also a very rich source of zinc and selenium, which are very important for our immunity. The sunflower seeds, again, which has not been talked about a lot, but yes, they are very helpful in boosting the immunity. Very rich source of selenium again, and they are also very rich source of vitamin E. Now, the king of spices, which is turmeric, curcumin, definitely it is anti-inflammatory. It has anti-inflammatory properties and is very helpful in boosting our immunity. You can have golden milk or turmeric milk. You can have it in the form of tea as well. You can add a pinch of it to your green teas, to your black teas. Then, of course, when we talk about green teas, they are very rich in a compound which is called as EGCG. They are rich in polyphenols, they are rich in flavonoids, and a very important amino acid L-theanine, which helps in production of germ-fighting cells compound in our T cells. Next, a very common fruit, that is papaya. It has the enzyme called as papain, and it is very rich in vitamin A and vitamin C. It has anti-inflammatory properties, again, rich in vitamin, also rich in folate. Mushrooms, very rich in vitamin D. Broccoli, yes, less available, but yes, it has good amount of antioxidants. Would like to wind up my talk with a very important prebiotic, which is apples. Now, apples are a very good source of prebiotic, and as we know, probiotics need prebiotic. So it has vitamin A, B1, B2, vitamin E. And one thing that I would really like to mention that is the insoluble fiber, which helps in fighting against the infections. So with that, I would like to take a leave, and thank you so much. I hope I was able to add value to the topic and wind up in time. Thank you.
Thank you, Chalya ji.
Thank you.
I'm really sorry while introducing you. Probably the phone was on mute.
Yes, you can introduce me now.
Yes, I am going to introduce you. Dietitian Tanya Sahni ji is a co-owner of a chain of health and fitness centers in Lucknow by the name of Health Zone. She is an experienced of 17 years in the field, and she was speaking on immunoboosters for protection against COVID-19.
Thank you.
Tanya.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
The next speaker would be me. I am Dr. Indra Dixit. I am head of Department of Dietetics, Charak Hospital and Research Center, Lucknow. I have an experience of 15 years in the field. So today what I'll be talking on is the importance of vitamins in increasing the immunity. Hello?
Yeah, you're audible.
Right. Thank you. So when we are talking in terms of immunity, everybody has told what is immunity. Immunity is the basic, our body's ability to fight against infection. In Hindi we can say रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता, कि कैसे हमारा शरीर इन्फेक्शन के खिलाफ लड़ता है और ये फर्क करने के बाद कि कुछ हमें खुद के लिए तो नहीं लड़ाई खुद के अगेंस्ट तो लड़ाई नहीं करनी, जो कि ऑटो इम्यून डिजीजेस में होता है. Immunity, boosting immunity is not a right term for healthy people. What I want to say is, when we are saying about boosting immunity, is for people who have compromised immunity, people having cancers, respiratory tract infections, diabetes, and other morbidities. Normally, for normal person like me, we can have foods which maintain our immunity. There is no such thing as increasing the immunity. इंक्रीज करेंगे जो पेशेंट्स हैं, क्योंकि उनकी कॉम्प्रोमाइज है, मेडिसिन चल रहे हैं, उनकी कंडीशंस हैं, उसके लिए. तो people preceding me have already taken up COVID and how to increase immunity. I'll be talking about only specific vitamins and the food products which are rich in those. So let's come to vitamin E, which is known as tocopherol. It is a naturally occurring antioxidant. The richest sources are vegetable oil, cottonseed oil, sunflower oil, soybean, egg yolk. The daily intake should be something between something like 25 milligrams a day. It is found in dark green vegetables like broccoli, spinach, coconut oil, dry fruits like almonds, etc. Next, I would be talking about vitamin D, which is calciferol. It is also known as sunshine vitamin. It is found in, as the name suggests, sunlight, fish, cereal, which are fortified with vitamin D, whole grains, and milk products. When we are talking about sunlight, I would suggest कि लोग धूप में जाएं. सुबह की धूप, जब हल्की धूप होती है जिसमें हम आराम से 40-45 मिनट बैठ सकते हैं, या फिर शाम की ढलती हुई धूप. विटामिन डी का रोल क्या है? It regulates the immune response of white blood cells by preventing them from releasing too many inflammatory cytokines. Excess of cytokines can lead to cytokine storm, which is a complication associated with COVID-19. Cytokines are small proteins which are formed during infections. There are good cytokines and bad cytokines, which I won't be getting into that today. The richest sources are basically beef, fatty fish like tuna, mackerel, salmon. Good sources are milk and milk product. अच्छा होगा कि concentrated sources के रूप में we switch to powdered milk and cheese. The daily intake is 100 international units or 2.5 micrograms. Next is foods. To consume foods which are rich in B6, which is pyridoxine. Pyridoxine helps in production of new immune cell. It may help in building the immunity to fight infections. The rich sources are dried yeast, wheat germ, rice polishing, and liver. The daily intake is 2 milligrams per day. Next is hydration. We should take at least 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. We should eat foods which are rich in water, like watermelon, cucumber, which have 80% of water, or salad. We can have water in form of lemon water, ginger water, tulsi water, milk water, coconut water, and juices. So this is about vitamins. What I would like to suggest more is that we, as people have explained earlier, we should switch to natural foods. Have food which are cooked at home, avoid canned food, avoid excessive cooking of foods, and have locally available food. Because if we are having apples apple is a fruit which is grown in winter or at cold places. So if we are having apple in summers, it has to be available either from cold storages, or it took time, say months or days to get transported from hilly areas to our plains. So that will not contain much of vitamins and minerals. It will be only containing maximum amount of fibers and sugars. So better go for locally available food, which takes less time for traveling and reaching us. Locally available food is cheaper as well, and we get maximum amount of benefit from them. Then we should have coconut water, which is having a bit of protein. It keeps us hydrated. It is fresh. It cannot be contaminated. I'm talking about green coconut water, tender coconut water, not those bottled ones. And we should have natural food, avoid packaged food, because if we think that if we want to have a glass of juice, if we keep it in normal temperature for some time, it will decompose in say half an hour or 1 hour. But if when we are having the same juice in a Tetra bag, it can be stored up to 6 months. The credit goes to packaging as well as the ingredients which are added to it to increase the shelf life. They are harmful, so we shouldn't go for packaged and processed food. Processed food are those foods which are which have been refined or processed so much that their basic contents have been lost. So, and for regarding oils and all, we should have coconut oil, which is for people residing in southern part of India, because coconut grows there. And for us North Indian people, we should have mustard oil, which is of importance because it is basically grown here. It is not imported from other parts of country. And because the mustard grows here, it is, according to us, it is made by nature for our body and for our climate itself. And ghee, that is also, if consumed in proper amount, is of benefit to us. With this, I'd like to conclude my session, and I'm very thankful to Sunita ma'am for making this event so helpful and guiding us. And I'm equally grateful to Sushma Tiwari ma'am for blessing us in this event and giving us time for helping us out with this. Thank you.
Always. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Firstly, many congratulations Induja, Nirupama, कंचन, तान्या, पद्मा जी, बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया जो आजकल का जो माहौल है कोविड का। ये हमारे लिए सारी चीज़ें जानने के बाद ये सब चीज़ें हमारे लिए रिमाइंडर था कि फिर से सबको ये चीज़ें याद रहे। और फर्स्ट थिंग इज़ कि इम्यूनिटी इज़ द बेस्ट स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑफ द बॉडी। अगर जब तक हमारी इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होगी बॉडी की, तब तक हम हेल्दी नहीं रह सकते। और जब हेल्दी नहीं रह सकते हैं तो हमारा जो मन भी है वो भी हेल्दी नहीं रहेगा। तो कंक्लूजन, एट लास्ट कंक्लूजन यही कहूँगी कि जितने जो आप लोगों ने बताया बहुत अच्छे से वेल एक्सप्लेन किया है, इन सब चीज़ों पर ध्यान रखें। और थैंक यू सो मच।
Sushma ma'am, a few words from you.
Thank you. First, heartiest congratulations to you all, and God bless the entire Nestle team, your technological support. All the presentations by Kanchan, Nirupama, Padma, Tanya and Induja have been very informative, brief and concise and precise. So thank you once again for having me invited at Nutricon. I would though like to end with a few words saying that, see, your nutrition is in your hands. HANDS. H stands for healthy diet. Having a balanced diet, having adequate amount of water, making nutrition simple. The more you try to make it complex, then you have those typical effects of one food over the other, and in the bargain you don't really gain much, you rather lose it. So make nutrition as simple for wherever you may belong. Number 2, and the next letter is A. A means having adequate sleep. Take adequate rest. Your body needs 6 to 8 hours of rest. Wherever you can, you may just listen to music, you may just relax yourself, dance, or sing your own, become a bathroom singer, or just do anything that makes you feel relaxed. The next letter is N. N says no to salt and sugar, excess of it. So as much as naturally present is as good for you. Anything that is over and above a desired limit happens to be having an adverse impact. The next is D. D means daily routine exercise, some kind of an activity that we should involve in ourselves every day. Besides vitamin D, even calcium is important for your body. And with calcium, vitamin D will be better absorbed. So only exposing ourselves to sunlight with no activity will be, it's kind of being penny wise and pound foolish. And the last, of course, is stress. These days, thanks to COVID, we realize that there is nothing more important than stress. So if we are able to take care of stress, be positive, see the flip side of the coin, learn to accept a few things, maybe good, may not be so good, it makes our life easier. So hence I say that your health is in your hands. So be it hygiene, be it diet, be it rest, be it exercise, be it even taking care of your own self as stress. You can do it. You can master it if you would want to, if you want to think. And of course, with the blessings of all nutritionists and dietitians as you. God bless you. Wonderful once again. And thank you for you having me invited at this platform. Wonderful job. God bless each one of you. My heartiest congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
See you.
Sushma ma'am. Thank you, Sunita
Most
ma'am.
welcome.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Take care.
You too.
Bye. Take care.
Keep safe. Bye bye.